Hi again, race fans, and welcome to another edition of Race Week. I'm Joe Amadeo. Today we're here at Thunderhill Park Raceway getting set for action in the National Autosport Association. We'll have that for you first tonight, and then we'll get to action from the 1998 opener at the Antioch Speedway. To be honest, the 1998 opener at Antioch was a messy affair. Starting with action in the heat races, unbelievable stuff on the parade lap. It was Keith Brown and Kent Bickford getting in some kind of a battle during the parade lap, I'm telling you, for a heat race. I have no idea what it's about. Haven't talked to either one of the drivers, but after being warned about their antics in the parade lap, where they were actually throwing the cars at one another, they were given a warning. And then the green flag dropped on the qualifying heat race, and what happened? Kent Bickford came up and stuffed Keith Brown into the front straight wall. Bickford was black flagged from the event. Keith Brown had to go back and fix his damage, but both drivers were allowed to come out for the main. Very interesting scenario there at Antioch. Antioch had its problems. Turn one, a huge mess down there from the rains. They couldn't go down where they normally go to. The track literally was cut by 1/3 in size, which certainly had to contribute a bit to the problems this night. Not one of the main events ran its full course. It was a terrible night of racing. We'll get to that later on tonight. Right now, I'm joined by Miguel Caparros, who's the publicity director here at the National Autosport Association. And Miguel, certainly a lot of developments here at NASA in 1998. And I guess the first one that I'm most interested in is that American Stock Car Series that NASA's introducing. It looks like it's going to be a great deal. Why don't you tell us about it?
Well, Joe, what we decided to do is open up the NASA Series to American stock cars. We're going to allow Southwest Tour cars, GTA cars, and also the purpose-built American stock car for NASA run in the same category. How we're going to control it is a horsepower to weight ratio and a spec tire. So we've already tested it at Sears Point, and the cars are very, very close together. We just need to do a little bit more fine-tuning, but I just want everybody to know that's got an obsolete stock car that's got no place to run and doesn't want to spend $150,000 a year, you can come and do it with NASA, and we'll take care of you.
And you're not only going to be running Thunderhill and Sears Point, you're talking about running some circle tracks. You got any insight on what those circle tracks might be?
Well, we are probably going to do an event in...
Yeah, Altamont maybe?
Altamont maybe.
Altamont. And?
Also, we now have a chapter in Phoenix, so we'll be doing Phoenix. We've already gone down there with the trucks and the Camaro Mustang Challenge, and the crowd just loved them.
Wow, so a very big deal there. Now, another very, very big deal is the trucks in NASA. What's happening with them this year?
Well, with the trucks, the NASA truck has joined forces with the American race trucks, and we're allowing the American race trucks to modify their trucks to the ZZ4 and the 4-speed transmission to run with the NASA truck. We are having more trucks built. There's 4 already done, more on the way. There's already 3 more orders, so it's a growing class, and by the end of the year, we expect to have, 20, 30 trucks out there.
Now, of course, the NASCAR Super Truck Craftsman Series runs circle tracks. Are you going to take the trucks with those American stock cars to the circle tracks?
Well, they're going there, too. We're going to do a combination series, so that drivers can get good both on road courses and on the circle track.
Well, what else you got going on? Wait, I know you've got a brand new series, the Corvette Spec Series. Tell me about that.
Yeah, Doug Davis, who introduced the touring car series to NASA 2 years ago, now has moved on and has created a Spec Vet series. And we'll probably be talking to him in a little while to get the details on that. The whole purpose of it is a fairly stock Corvette with some modifications. But, you know, they're fast to begin with, so there's not a lot you got to do to them to make them even faster and cheap. He's talking $14,000 to $18,000 for a turnkey vehicle.
Well, you know how to make those Corvettes faster, don't you? All you got to do is put a brick on the driver's foot, and they just go with those 427s or whatever they're running now. By the way, what do they run in the spec class for motor? Do you know?
They're running a 350 stock engine. Right now, we're trying to decide whether we need to modify the fuel injection or throw away the fuel injection and just run a 4-barrel.
Well, we will go talk to Doug Davis about that. Certainly, he's going to be the expert in the series on that. You know, we've covered the Pro RX-7s for several years now here, and certainly one of the best race groups in all of Northern and Central California. You know that I wasn't a huge fan of road racing before we got into this. The Pro RX-7s really changed my mind completely, and watching Barry Hartzell and Donnie Edwards and Mark Kerberg, it's been absolutely door-handle to door-handle racing. I don't want to leave them out of this mix. What's going on with them this year?
Okay, well, what's happening at Pro 7 is a rehash of the old Pro Sedan battle between Kurt Wiseman and Dave Brown now, because Donnie Edwards is doing touring car, and so has Mark Kerber gone to the touring car series, and now we have Barry Hartzell running the driving school. So Barry has retired from active racing. So we've had tremendous changes, and yesterday the battle between Wiseman and Brown was like always, except they weren't knocking each other off the track this time.
Oops, what's wrong with that picture? Well, that gives you a summary of what we can expect in 1998 from the National Auto Sport Association. Cars are rolling on the track right now. We're going to head into the pits. We're going to talk to Doug Davis about the new Corvette Spec Series. So we're going to head there right now, and you'll want to keep updated on all the action at NASA. And remember, you're welcome to come out to Thunderhill or Sears Point any day that they race. The admission is free, so come on out and enjoy all the action of the best road racing from the National Auto Sport Association. Let's head over to the pits, Miguel.
All right, Joe, let's do it.